Hello everyone. In today's video, I want to talk about how introverted sensing SI is a very important function that shouldn't be undervalued or under engaged in, especially by us INFJs, but often is because it's not in our function stack, right? So, in my opinion, SI is one of the functions that is probably most difficult to understand and explain. Um, but there are different or several levels and areas to it. So, one of them is about memory and how we selectively, save information in our head yeah, and save certain images or data in our head and thereby or in the process kind of modify them to fit our subjective worldview and experiences. And that's why it's also about rituals, traditions, and yeah, more or less basically keeping a certain status quo alive. um, on the other hand, though, and that's the part of introverted sensing I want to talk about more in this video, it's about our sensations basically and how we perceive our, internal physiological events or processes that are going on in every given second, basically. Like our heart is always beating, hopefully, and stuff like that. As someone who spends a lot of her time researching metaphysical stuff and often, or at least every now and then, feeling disconnected from her body, I found that even though it's kind of natural for us INFJs to aspire to engage more in extroverted sensing and get more of a handle on it, basically, it's not always the right way to go to connect to physical reality and our own bodies. Why? Well, because extroverted sensing can be kind of competitive or harsh, and well, we might engage in extroverted sensing experiences and, interact in this very, yeah, action based and sensual based way, but it often drains us of energy. And what I think is great about introverted sensing and having sensual experiences in this regard is that it can actually provide us with energy. Now, let me read you an extract, or however you call this, from a very interesting article on personalityjunkie.com, which I'm going to link in the description box, to explain things a little further and elaborate on them. More than any other psychological function, SI provides access to our most basic sense of being, apart from thought or outward stimuli. Historically, Eastern philosophical and religious traditions have done a much better job exploring this aspect of human experience than those of the West. This dimension of SI is engaged during activities that require close attention to one's internal bodily state, such as yoga, tai chi, or meditation. So you can probably see yourself why it could be a good idea for INFJs who are constantly lost in their thoughts or their minds to engage in activities like that to, gain the sense of inner peace and calm and relax into a natural state of well-being, so to say. That being said, though, for me personally, SI is not just about, this raw, let's say raw or natural state of being independent of outer stimuli. I also associate introverted sensing more with, some kind of more passive sensuality in general. Like instead of making things happen or exploring things, yeah, just registering how certain outer stimuli basically give you certain sensations or yeah, how they affect you physiologically. So to explain this, let me use the example of a spa day, right? I think there is a huge overlap of introverted sensing and extroverted sensing experiences there. Like, let's say you get a massage, right? When you feel the hands of the person touching your body, that's probably an extroverted sensing experiences, right? Because you feel something on your skin. But then let's say you internally feel some kind of warmth in your body building up in the process. So that would be an introverted sensing experience in my book. Or you smell the certain aroma in the room. That is also, an introverted sensing thing. I don't know if this explanation is correct, but that's the way I see it. And I think us INFJs need to pay more attention to and consciously exercise the use of introverted sensing, because we just tend to dismiss it as not that important or boring even. Or we may not even notice it at all because we are not that developed in this area. So if you're tired of extroverted sensing stuff, but you still want to connect to your body or the physical world, just spoil yourself a little bit and make that little bit of effort to consciously connect with, your internal sensations, basically. And that's it for today. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and or subscribe to my channel. And till the next time, bye.